They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. It's McFarland. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety creep. Hey. Mark 37. Time to go. Night. There we go. 37's the mark. Mark 37. He's time to win. Check.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Check 26, check 26. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-round?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gain of 29.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Six nothing our score after one.
With the score, Steelers 6, Ravens nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's McFarland, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Anthony McFarland.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and goal. 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 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running with McFarland. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, this is McFarland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Chuck Clark.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 8. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try to run this one in. Able to slither by. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and... at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Dobbins, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nowhere. Report. Nowhere. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Jackson on 3rd down. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Come on now.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Steelers 20, Ravens nothing. Matt Gay sets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their
first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 30.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Steelers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And a Steeler 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Well, we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick is good.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The 33-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Edwards. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
This is Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And that makes it 23-7.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
You thought you had it.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On second down, McFarland. Room here to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage.
First down.
The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
11 more on that one and another first down.
Steelers.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, McFarland. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Chuck Clark brought him
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I got you, boy.
They run once more with Edwards. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.